Good morning, everyone, and welcome to winter on Stardew Valley. Last time we finished up fall and basically did everything we could to get the farm ready for, well, a relatively quiet period ultimately. So, go ahead and put these in here. So now we are, of course, beginning winter, which means no farming, just fishing and mining and pretty much everything that entails. Alright, so our weather report, not that the weather reports really matter now. Fortune teller for today is mildly perturbed, so unfortunately. Okay. So, a couple of things I want to point out. For one, yeah, everything's different now. New scenery, the crops are gone, all the grass is gone, and the animals will stay sheltered in their, shelters all the time. So, our hay is going to start dropping pretty quickly, I would expect. Alright, also what I want to do is I want to kind of reconfigure the farm a bit, because I want to set it up to where I can get all of these quality sprinklers put in a more efficient fashion for ultimately growing seasons coming up. And part of that will be taking up all of these. I don't know what I'm going to do with that sprinkler there. It's kind of a weird one. I may just move it. I need to move it and probably move the beehives maybe down here somewhere. And in doing so, get the farm a little more optimally set up for the purposes of what I want to do with it. All right, let's take you up here. Okay, so let's see. I believe what I want to do is, let's see, I think the scarecrows are 8 tile levels, so let's go ahead and go ahead and have you guys here as, if I can, why is it being so picky? There we go. Okay, sorry. Let's see, that'll be, okay, I think what I should probably do is set it up and then set this one up here. Let's see, that will probably be enough for, actually more than enough, frankly, for one scarecrow. So that may be just how I best set these up, is kind of set them up in radials around a scarecrow, and then set you here. Okay, now that will leave, obviously, this right here unfarmed, but that's okay. In the name of efficiency, that'll work. And then, let's see, I've got another 7, so that will actually do for mostly another set, which I can set up. Alright, so also, I want to move the bee houses, which I'm going to put them in a bit more of a, I guess, I would say, centralized location, or centralizable location, because I just want to make sure that we've got enough room to put everything up. Another thing that I want to look for is, apparently we got the meteorite event a couple of days ago because there was that text that something has, or, a strange noise was heard in the night. That apparently is the meteor text, but I haven't found it yet. I'll have to look. I don't even know if it's anywhere around the farm where I could find it, but I might have to look for that too. Okay, so, yeah, sorry. I'm going to set a few more things up, and I will do my daily ablutions, and I'll see you guys whenever all that's ready, and I'll, I guess, show off what I have. Ooh, also, we can now milk our goats, so we can get goat's milk. Yeah. Now, of course, well, thank you very much. I mean, I'm happy to see you too. Now, where this comes into play actually is in a couple of elements. One, you can give goat's milk in the animal bundle, and additionally, the goat cheese can finish off the artisan bundle. So I think I want to devote this toward the goat cheese just to finish off that bundle. There we go. Wow, Jane Muna rather, is almost completely finished up. That's pretty amazing. Alright, let's go check on our chicken real quick. Oh, we got a little chick. Scrooge. Hi, Scrooge. And Henny G-Man, of course. Okay, so we don't have autofill systems in this barn, so I need to actually set some stuff out as far as their hay is concerned. Otherwise, they're not going to be very happy chickens and ducks. Okay, so, alright, sorry. Now I'll finish my ablutions, and I'll see you guys when I get done with it all. Alright, so how I ended up ultimately setting things up is I've got basically a line of sprinklers now. And I had to relook up what the scarecrows did, but yes, they do protect up to 8 squares north, south, east, and west, and then 6 squares diagonal. So essentially that will be really enough. I could probably set sprinklers here too and be fine if I took up the fence, and the scarecrows would be fine protecting them. The only concern I have is this land right across here might not be farmable. I don't have the hoe out right now, so I can't test it. But even if it is, that's not a big deal. I mean, it does lose me a few spaces, but that's nothing I can't really handle, I guess. So I think what I'm going to do today is, I don't believe there are any birthdays coming up and what have you, so I don't really feel like I need to rush anything. So what I'm likely going to do is I'm probably just going to fish. And in doing so, see if I can catch the sturgeon, which is the lake fish that I need to finish out that fish bundle. No, I was going to say, please don't do that. There we go. I don't know why I got caught up in all that. There we go. Okay, so that's likely what I'm going to do. That'll probably be the best way for me to ultimately... I have no room for that. That's crazy. Also, are y'all here again? Oh, because I was going to make a beehive, right. Because I, for some reason, didn't. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, I'm storing that until I get to, let's see, I was going to make a beehive, but I needed the wood. That's right, okay. Ironically, I can't store the wood now because I have all that there. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to go fish in the lake, and hopefully we'll be able to catch that sturgeon, because if so, then we can finish out that bundle. And obviously, we can finish out the artisan bundle as well, so I'll see you guys there. Also, Pam, here's your pale ale. Give me that. Ah, that's the stuff. It's real nice and hoppy. Notes of citrus and pine, but with a robust body to keep it grounded. Thanks, kid. This means a lot to me. I knew I could count on you. You're welcome, Pam. And for that, we get 350G, which isn't too bad, ultimately. Not the greatest prize in the world, but not too bad. Okay, so, well, now that I guess I'm not cutting this so much, let's just go ahead and go out and fish. Of course, given that it is the winter time, you'll find different fish in different places. You'll also find all the winter forage, so I'm, of course, going to be keeping an eye on that. And keeping an eye on those ripples, because those will provide the path to unlimited prosperity. Okay. Unlimited prosperity if I can not lose my fish. Unlimited prosperity while the fish is trying to evade my grasp. Yeah, oh god, this is gonna be fun. Well, I'm still doing okay with you. Just stop fighting. Okay, good. Lingcod. Okay, that's a new one. Oh boy, that's a fighter too. So like I mentioned, I'm looking for the sturgeon. Hopefully we'll be able to find it pretty soon. Okay, this is going to be a different fish because it doesn't have the same fight pattern. Thank you. I'll take perfect. I don't need bullheads. I need sturgeons. Drat, you give me a sturgeon. Also, that popped up insanely fast. Wow. Okay, you're pretty much not fighting at all. Okay, sure. You're a perch. Okay, well, 3 casts, 3 fish. Alright, well, I guess then I will see if I can happen to find any more ripples, and if not, I'll just fish here, and I guess we'll see what we find. Alright, so my fishing did not yield a sturgeon, unfortunately, and the sturgeon is a daytime fish, so it ultimately stopped spawning at 7 o'clock. So I went ahead and put up all my stuff. I sold the fish that I caught, as well as a gold star holly that I picked up on the road, which is not included in the bundles, so I figured I could go ahead and sell it. But let's go ahead and finish out this artisan bundle with some very tasty goat cheese, if I can get around to the... Why won't it let me turn it? There we go. Okay, goat cheese. And for our bundle, we get a keg. That's nice. That's especially going to be good for our hops and wheat. Alright, so that only leaves the animal bundle, for which we need a duck egg, we need goat cheese or goat milk, and either sheep's wool or the, I guess, a large chicken? No, a large duck egg, I guess? I'm not sure exactly what that is. Anyway, we're getting pretty close. And I guess the game's just going to make me sit here until it'll let me move again. I don't know what's going on with that. I think it's a bug that might have come in once 1.3 came across, which is understandable. Alright, so I guess I'll take this keg back to the house and I'll put my crystal fruit in it. I don't know, I mean, that's the best thing I can think of doing. As far as the forage goes, the winter forage, there's a few things that we need in order to finish that out. And that's the last thing for the crafts room. And that is a winter root, which we can actually get from caves. The crystal fruit, which I've already turned in. The crocus, I think, is the purple flower. And I believe the snow yam is the really icy looking thing over there. Looking to dissect winter root. Please deliver to Demetrius. Sure, I'll take it. We might just have to run around and gather tomorrow then. Okay, so Linus's birthday is Wednesday. And one thing I also want to point out is the new event that was introduced to Stardew Valley in winter, courtesy of 1.3, is the night market, where you can get some pretty interesting stuff. I have looked into it a little bit. I don't know a whole lot of details, but I have looked into it a little bit, and it seems like it's going to be a pretty interesting event. It's a 3-day event, and you can get unique stuff all 3 days, so it'll be fun. Well, I had a surplus of energy now that I've gotten things put up, so I figured I would just go ahead and chop down some trees around the old homestead, clean things up a little bit, especially if I want to move my beehives over here, which I don't think I want to do. There are ways of setting up beehives to where they are very efficiently set up, I guess? I don't know. I'm not sure the best way to put it. But there are ways of setting up beehives to where they can be essentially optimized, and you can probably find them online. There are some really interesting ways to set them up, ultimately, if you get around to it. I don't think I'm really going to drive for that, because I don't have enough resources to make all of them anyway. I mean, because the biggest thing that's sort of standing in my way is having enough honey, or enough syrup, maple syrup. And I don't really have enough maple syrup to do that. I need to be making more tappers to put on more trees, but I haven't gotten around to that yet either. So, yeah, the plan for, really, I guess, for wintertime is going to be to... I realized I was about to put that into a really bad spot. I think the plan for winter, ultimately, is going to be to try to get that sturgeon, to try to get to level 25 in the Calico Caves, or the Calico Mines, rather, because ultimately that will help us out a ton if we were able to do that. And then really just, I guess, build up wood so that I can make some new stuff. Let's see. Which one of these furniture items do I want to place? Because I realized I was being stupid about placing furniture items. I've also got so many fences, I don't even need them. Goodness gracious. Okay, anyway. Let's see, let's put this chair in, I guess, and then we'll put all of you guys up. Alright, so I've got plenty of... God, I've got plenty of pine cones, my lord. I need to be planting these to get more maple trees. I may just do that, too. That won't really yield itself until next year, unfortunately, but it'll at least be going forward with my master plans, so to speak. Alright, so I think that should pretty well wrap it up for today. So, thank you guys for joining me. Let me put my chair over here somewhere. There we go. There's our seed maker, too, if we need it. But yeah, it was, I mean, not a whole lot of action today, but we did get things started for wintertime, so hopefully it will go well. If luck is good tomorrow, we'll go into the Calico Mines. If not, then I may see if I can get that sturgeon again. So, thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate it as always, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, so modest profit. The lingcods did pretty well. The bullheads did, well, not quite as well. And that holly sold for 120, which is a little surprising given that it's just straight forage. So, yeah, not bad. Not great, but not bad, especially for a day when all I really did was run around.